Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Pig Site, and today we're here with Dave Pyburn. He is the Chief Veterinarian at the National Pork Board. Thanks for being with us today, Dave.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
Very good. Today let's talk just a little bit about African swine fever, kind of the impact that has had in China. As far as the rebuilding of their herd, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, African swine fever now for the last, we're going 3+ years now, has really devastated the entire industry within China, but also their breeding herd. And they've had incredible losses in that breeding herd due to the disease. What we're hearing now is that they are trying to rebuild that breeding herd, trying to bring back up their capacity to be able to produce pork within their own country and not have to bring in or import as much. But what we're also hearing too is that the breeding genetics is really in short supply over there. And so in a lot of cases, what guys are doing is they're keeping really any gilts that get up to market weight, they're holding them back and they're putting them back into the breeding herd. Now, yeah, that will work to a degree, but it won't bring back their capacity like it was before. The reproductive efficiency of those gilts will not be anything near probably what they had in their original breeding herd. So it's going to take some time. And if they're going to do it that way, that'll help some. But over time, they're really going to need to get back to the point where they've got true breeding herd genetics that's leading their industry.
Can that be imported then? I mean, is there a reason why they're not bringing it from other countries?
Yes, it can be imported, and it is being imported. And it's really not about whether they can get it into the country. It's about finding enough of it out there.
Right.
There just is not enough. When you start looking at the size of their industry
Right.
and the huge losses they've had due to African swine fever, there just is not enough breeding herd genetics to supply them. Just like when we talk about pork exports and the size of the hole that they've got right now as far as a reduction in pork for their own consumers, there's not enough out there between all the exporters of pork globally to be able to fill that hole that they've still got in pork.
Very good. And I know they're reaching out to other proteins even, right, to kind of fill some of this void that they have, protein void. Certainly we've heard about that. So
yep, we've heard about fish, we've heard about chicken, but we also hear almost every time you see something about that is they still prefer pork. That's their number one.
Yeah, that's, having interviewed several people on this topic, the line is always that as soon as pork is available, their population will go right back to it.
That's exactly right. They love it.
Yeah, so very good. Well, thank you so much for all the information today, Dave.
You bet. Thank you, Sarah.
This is Sarah Mikesell with the Pig Site.